Look up there! That's the Jade Chamber! This is bad. Paimon's supposed to be your guide, but Paimon doesn't know where the way up to the Jade Chamber is. Well, since we want to go to the Jade Chamber, heading to its location, let's look around. Since this is the right place, it must have something to do with the Jade Chamber. Yes, this must be... Brace yourself! Here we go! Let's play! Aw, if that wind current was stronger, we... Huh? Why? Or... Alright, let's... Oh. Hey, looks like we've gotten close to the Guizhong Ballista. Why don't we shoot you up to the Jade Chamber using the ballista? No... Oh, that's right. Now that you mention it...
Halt! Who trespasses on these hallowed grounds?
Exactly. We're invited guests. No. Wait. She pretended to invite us to the Jade Chamber, but set up a Millilith ambush here to... now Paimon's mad!
What? We're just on guard duty. What
nonsense? Seize these...
Well, here... Brace yourself. Nice and spicy. Think you can get away?
Who goes there? As you wish, main Fräulein. Attack!
Life goes on. Time for takeoff.
To arms! Attack!
Here we go. Reveal thyself. Think you can get away? Stop! What's all this about?
Lady Kuching, these two strange people suddenly appeared. They seem to have designs...
Who are you calling strange? You want to go to the Jade Chamber? We're invited guests, here to look for the Liyue Qixing. Well, as it happens, I am one of... Who? I'm Kuching, the Yuheng of the Qixing. I know of you, traveler. You're Ningguang's guests, yes? Wow. Paimon didn't think we'd meet some super rich big shot out here. The Guizhong Ballista in Tianheng Pass has long been in disrepair. And yet, these Millilith are just here to guard the scene, not to arrest anyone. So, this was all a misunderstanding? Anyway. That was... Eh? Oh, right. Just call me Kuching. I'd say that Ningguang's purpose is to request that the savior of Mondstadt... We're not taking some... When you say protect, you refer... Huh? You are mortals, and thus under their protection. There was no way they would have regarded you. Naturally, they would also regard Ningguang's locking down the area, questioning the citizen. I'll say it like it is. Well, you've got to... Still, this is the first time Paimon's seen a person from Liyue. Should I respect the shallow sense of time and condescension to mortals? Forget it. I shouldn't speak of them this way. This skepticism is mine alone. Either way, I will admit that the actions of the Adepti this time were quite Rex Lapis's death is indeed an extraordinary circumstance. But to think that they would call for a council of Adepti rather than... How surprisingly civilized of them. Well, for Ningguang, she would talk anything and everything out if she could. The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing... I'll stop here. Honestly, I hadn't intended to say so. You should both be off to the Jade Chamber. Don't be late now. Ningguang's schedule is packed. The cream of Liyue's mercantile crop all see ascending to the Jade Chamber as the greatest honor. Favor? But... Wait, that's right! Greeting gifts are a staple of Liyue's cult. All right. You can decide on your greeting gift yourselves. You didn't actually have to come to Mount Tianheng. Go back to Liyue Harbor. Find a guide at the Well then. May we meet again, traveler. Well, that Yuheng may not respect the gods, but Paimon thinks she's a pretty cool person. So, what should we give to Ningguang? Oh, right! Paimon dreamed of an amazing... Paimon has a feeling that it would be perfect with a certain boom shock. Let's go gather ingredients. Time waits for no one. Look at that slime! It looks crystal clear! And very delicious! That's the one! Opening box of the Adepti tricks. I didn't feel... Is it just Paimon? Or huh? Did you hear that? It seemed like it came from those ruins over... Uh-oh. It looks like the Faster? Okay,
There's
faster.
no end to this.
Time for takeoff.
As you wish, main Fräulein. You're open! Gotta get out of here. Thank you for your help.
I was...
I understand. Don't say that. I'm Meng Dan, a supplier for Mingxing. I never expected that those treasure hoarders would have their eyes on the same ruins that I... Is there anything that you lack?
Wait a moment.
Oh? And what might that...
Do you have a box that can store...
Of course we do. Now just give me a moment.
Great! Paimon sugar-frosted slime... Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Jewelry's out of stock, but we have some new items in.
Hey there! A guy called Meng Dan told...
Uncle Meng already told me about it. Thank you both. Many of the best goods in our store were found here. This container is itself an antique. With that...
Yep. Hang on a moment. Could we...
Sure. Please help yourselves. As long...
Traveler, This clay pot looks really awesome. If we use an antique as our mixing bowl, we should be... It's done! The one and only sugar-frosted slime! Carefully now. Into the box it goes and...
Oh, yes. You might want to use these 2 freshly picked flowers.
Woohoo! It looks beautiful! Great! Now that we've put all that we've got into this box...
See my adorable daughter again.
Faster. Okay, faster. Faster. Okay, faster. Faster. Okay, faster. Faster. Okay, faster. According to coaching, excuse me,
Yes.
it's not convenient to speak.
Ah, well said. Please, use this to ascend to the chamber.
Yep,
And yet the code they used was not the one for guests, but...
I've been waiting for you, returnee from Joyen Karst.
it's Ningo. Since this is our first meeting, we've prepared a gift.
Oh, for me. You have my thanks. It seems that I have made things difficult for you, This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain. From this vantage point, I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the merchant's craft. And since becoming the Tianquan, at first, it was but the size of one room. Now, it is large enough to blot out One day, I believe it will overshadow all 7 nations. Not many from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend the Jade Chain. As such, I have been putting...
What?
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way to Wangshu Inn.
Wait, was Virgil dead?
Everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours. At the Guizhang Ballista.
You weren't peeking on us.
I fear that peeking would have been a little difficult for... Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. You two are very interesting people, after all. It would be natural to take an interest. Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more interactions with the Adept. I believe that you've heard of the Archon War. Many gods used to walk this earth, and many long wars were fought between them that, in the end, only 7. You can see Goyun's stone fort. Beneath the spears lie those cast. Not only is it true, another Lord of Geo will arise, even in a new era. The Liu. That day at Yujing Terrace, it was also very. But our enemy has long lain hiding the Exuvio.
Who's this enemy you're talking about?
What do you think, traveler?
Huh? What are you two?
Well answered.
Huh?
The scenery out here is fine indeed, but the wind is a little.
Wowee! What a huge hall! Paimon's never seen such a fancy place before.
Be at ease, you two. Make yourselves at home.
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends. And when friends.
Ooh! Is it?
Why, you've kept your ear to the ground, I see.
That's because even the storytellers are talking about it. Everyone's after a piece of paper from.
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. Merchants have always been attracted, but the secrets of the mercantile world are of no interest to you, are they, traveler? You're rather special, really, and if possible, I'd like to have your trust. But if you were to choose the more trustworthy person between myself and Kuching... I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed. With someone of her character on the Qixing, I've had some extra but after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to well, I must say that I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous to us. But, for Liyue's sake, we cannot allow ourselves to be shackled by rumors of our usurpation of power. Indeed. I called for the gag order. With Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves with many clandestine actions beyond their diplomatic remit. As the Tianquan, one responsible for Liyue, I cannot be too concerned with allowing the rite of parting to take place was...
It's exactly as Zhongli said. The Qixing only provided the venue for the rite so they could use us for their own ends. Wait, that's right. Speaking of ends, could I say one other thing?
Of course.
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something in return.
Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you recently. How about this?
Yay! Paimon was just waiting for you to say that! One of the sheets on that wall! Don't look at Paimon like that! One of these sheets of paper will sell for crazy prices, even if it's only as large as... Just imagine. How much more a whole untorn... One, two, breathe.